It's becoming more and more crucial for the ethical, sound, and protective management of business and your responsibilities as an executive leader or board director to recognise the spectrum of value that wellbeing culture brings. I'm Annie Hood. Hello and welcome to Well Intel Daily. Join me for your own conversation and free consultancy. You can find me at wellintellect.com. This is the podcast that joins the dots on wellbeing perspective and everyday relevance. What happens in a crisis situation in business? It's a more immersive, fast-track response to right the wrong, whether it's cash flow, reputation, or a pandemic. It's a case of hunkering down, and it's a drive for overcorrection. What I mean is you aim to overcorrect, knowing that the landing will be closer to where you need it to be. And it's got me thinking about the clarity that a no-choice scenario brings. Some might say there is always a choice, but if it's a do-or-die position, the route forward is inevitably more focused. And what I'm noticing is how much crisis response has come to be rooted in wellbeing economics and culture. The basic principles of a wellbeing economy means human and planetary needs are the focal point of policy in governance and in business. And those leaders and businesses who don't yet recognise the crucial value of wellbeing culture and climate action are setting themselves up for increased risk of litigation in years to come. And as an executive leader and board director, you bear responsibility for this. I'm reading about the rise in climate litigation since 2015. It's more than doubled, with a quarter of the rise filed in the last couple of years, or rather between 2020 and 2022. Now, outside the US, Australia, the UK, and the EU are the jurisdictions with the highest number of cases, and I'll tag some reference material in the episode notes for this as well. The likelihood is that the same trend will emerge in relation to employee well-being. So it's not only important to action well-being programming, and it needs to be effective, not just tick box. So not only to action, but to measure it and talk about it. Shout about the great things you're doing. And this serves three purposes. It serves to inspire and call others to action. And that's good for everybody, for society, for the planet. Number two, it showcases your brand as a leader. And three, it mitigates against potential litigation in the future. In other words, you're future-proofing your brand and honouring people and planet at the same time. Well Intelligence have developed a model and formula to put this into action for you and your company. You can find us at wellintellect.com. And tomorrow, it's Saturday, and we've got an encore on 5 tips for personal well-being. Do follow, subscribe, share, and of course, be well.